He used to be a high-level white-collar worker, sitting in an office with a bright future ahead. Yet just as he was about to get a promotion and a raise, he shocked everyone by handing in his resignation. Under his boss's disbelieving gaze, he gave up his promising career to become a boxer, a profession where every day could be his last. In truth, he was the illegitimate son of the world heavyweight champion Apollo Creed. But before he was even born, Creed had died in the ring. Growing up, the boy was constantly getting into fights with other orphans and bounced between foster homes, never staying long in one place. It wasn't until Creed's widow, Mary Ann, adopted him that he learned from her that his biological father had been none other than the world-famous boxing legend Apollo Creed. Though his adoptive mother gave him the best education and found him a stable, well-paying job, he couldn't let go of his obsession with boxing. He would secretly watch old recordings of his father's fights, imagining himself as the opponent, trading punches with him. In his spare time, behind his mother's back, he entered underground amateur matches in Mexico. After achieving 15 straight wins, he wanted to take things to the next level by joining a professional gym in Los Angeles to receive formal training. But being Apollo Creed's illegitimate son didn't earn him any respect. On the contrary, people at the gym looked down on Donnie. They wouldn't let him use the facilities, and no one wanted to train him. They didn't want to see Creed's legacy tainted by someone like him, and they didn't believe that a privileged office worker could really give up comfort and stability for a brutal sport where few make it out alive. To prove himself, Donnie stepped into the ring without even wearing a helmet and knocked out a professional boxer in just a few punches, roaring to the crowd, "Who's next?"
I'm next.
The man who answered him happened to be the world's number 2 ranked boxer. This time, Donnie put on his headgear, but before the pro even broke a sweat, he dropped Donnie with a single punch. That moment made Donnie realize just how vast the gap between amateurs and professionals really was. Yet it only strengthened his resolve to find a real mentor. He told his adoptive mother about quitting his job to become a boxer, but she didn't want him following the same tragic path as her late husband, left with brain damage, unable to walk, unable to climb stairs. She warned him, "If you ever step into that ring, don't bother coming back to me." Donnie thought it over for a long time, but his burning desire to fight ultimately drove him to chase his dream. He moved to Philadelphia, where no one knew he was Creed's son. He rented a modest house and sought out the one man who wouldn't turn him away, Rocky Balboa, the legendary boxer who had once been both friend and rival to Apollo Creed. Rocky's image still hung in the center of every boxing gym in the city. But when Donnie finally met him, the retired champ turned him down flat, speaking only to him as an elder might to a younger man. Rocky said, "Your father was the best fighter I ever saw. Only time could beat him, but that doesn't mean you have to live his life." Donnie, frustrated, asked the question that had been eating away at him.
Who won the third fight? He did.
Even so, Rocky still refused to train him, so Donnie went to another gym, paying the owner for lessons. But the man spent all his time coaching his own son instead. Ignored again, Donnie went back to training on his own, just as he always had. He also took a side job helping out at Rocky's restaurant, hauling supplies. When Rocky learned about how he was being treated, he asked in disbelief, "Don't they know you're Apollo Creed's kid?" Proudly, Donnie replied that he didn't want to use his father's name for any advantage. He wanted to make a name for himself. Maybe it was that pride. Maybe it was seeing a spark of Creed's old spirit in Donnie. But something reignited inside Rocky. One day, he walked into the gym, brushing off the owner's flattery and glancing around for Donnie. The owner begged him to come out of retirement to train his undefeated son, who had 17 consecutive wins. But Rocky made it clear, he was there only for Donnie. To Donnie's surprise, Rocky's first lesson was simple but grueling, catching live chickens in a pen to train his reflexes. Then came endless running, endless jump rope, endless speed bag drills, mind-numbing repetition that forged raw endurance. Once Donnie managed to wear out even the chickens, Rocky had him shadowbox in front of a mirror, blocking and slipping imaginary punches.